Oh! Oh my god! I did it! 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 I'm a counter player! Yes! 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 Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, please, metal clip that. Alright, well, I have a lot I want to say on this tower, so I decided to write down a script to help me convey my thoughts cleanly. And I'll start reading that now. Upon beating TONR in December of 2024, I told myself I was done with tower games and would likely never climb higher. That's clearly been proven wrong. In January of 2025, I started as a soul-crushing player, beating my first insane Tower of Loud 9 in this very game. And now I've beat my first catastrophic year as well. Pretty poetic, isn't it? Now, I'll just yap about the grind for a while, as I have a lot to say about this tower. This was probably the most mentally painful grind I've ever had and ever will have. And that's saying something, as I've beaten Triple W and Uncanny Agony. I was stuck on floor 5 for multiple days and considered just giving up and playing something else until my consistency improved. That was until one day, I decided to sit down and play for more than an hour. This resulted in my longest session to date, clocking around 5 to 6 hours of playtime in a single day. During this time, I broke the mental barrier of being stuck at 5 and climbed to 7. What followed was me falling from 9 to 4, climbing back up, and then right after, falling from 9 to 3. That combined with me getting more tired, then I started failing 7 and my strat stopped working. This went on for 2 hours straight and was probably the worst I felt playing a game, as I felt I should have gotten to 10 by now. But that wasn't the tower's fault. I should have taken a break, but something motivated me to keep pushing. I don't have the footage now because I rage deleted it, but my first attempt at the outside, I got to the forward stud stick out, and failed it because I used an under-tested strat that turned out to be highly inconsistent. Big mistake. After that I hopped off, but couldn't sleep. My adrenaline was pumping and I kept thinking, why give up now? So I hopped back on and had the run you just watched. It's honestly surreal that I became that consistent at the tower, especially since purism is my weakest skill. Additionally, the reason why I chose this tower was because it's just satisfying and fun. All the jumps feel great to pull off and are 100% consistent with enough practice. This tower combined with TOAR made me a huge fan of purism, where I was a CO/consistency player beforehand. Anyways, I'll answer one question I'm sure a lot of people ask of TOCL/grinders/artists. Do you think it's Terry? I'm quite hesitant on answering this, as I don't have an exact referral to peak Terry difficulty within the OG difficulty chart of Ito. No, Inception doesn't count. It's just too inconsistent and bad. But I do honestly think it's like the pits of Kata, maybe at the very, very bottom. I do very well see why people call it high to peak Terry and such, though, as it gets incredibly consistent, leading to it feeling very easy to get back to where you were. I think this is just a thing most purist towers have, though. So, now that that's out of the way, where will I go from here? Honestly, I'm not too sure. My main goal was to beat a catastrophic period. I was thinking about doing an AToS kata next, but I simply just don't enjoy the easier options. I don't have the time to invest in a grind way above my skill level like Todai or TOEMP. If I had to choose where I'll likely go next though, it'll likely be Tower of Spirals in the Eternal Abyss. Or, if I get a good PB randomly one day, maybe Tower of Generation Failure. And the Spirals is the way more likely next step. Damn, I wrote likely a lot here. I'm very satisfied with where I currently am though, and even if I know what I chose isn't the most universally agreed on of being its difficulty, it was one of the hardest challenges in the game that I've overcome, and I wouldn't trade this experience for anything. That's all I have to say. Thank you all for listening to this post-hour yap if you've got this far, and I'll see you in my next completion if I decide to keep going. Stay safe, everyone.